Okay, hope you're well today. One of the things I wanted to do was show you the new VEVOR electric honey extractor. It can extract 4 frames, large frames or deeps, or 8 mediums, or you could do smaller ones if you wanted to, shallows. But hey, I want to show you that. There's a lot of different extractors on the market. VEVOR has definitely been out there because it's really inexpensive. There are some much higher end, nicer extractors for those that are going to have it for years and years and years and do a ton of frames. From what I've seen looking at other videos, and I'm about to run some honey on this one in the next 2 weeks. Just wanted to really show you what comes if you order this. It's about $229 or so. It is a China-made piece of equipment, but so far looks pretty good. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, well, a couple of things about this extractor, and I just got it set it up temporarily right here to show you, but it has a variable drive motor. Actually fits pretty nice into the, it's got plexiglass. It's very easy to put together. This whole bottom bin basically comes all put together. You just simply assemble the legs with 2 screws in each. They actually send you a glove so you don't cut yourself on the metal to wear. There is a honey gate. Pull this out of the way. You just simply install this honey gate. Now, one of the differences between this one and others, when you look at the honey gate, it's made well, but the difference between this one and a few of the others that are out there that are much more expensive is this honey gate sits just up above, about a ½ an inch up above the bottom of this tank. So when you finish emptying this, what's going to need to happen is you're going to need to tilt this forward, the whole thing forward, in order to empty it. Now, the other thing that I did was I put some blocks and screwed them down onto blocks all the way around. Now, you don't have to do that, but what it did for me, it gave me enough room to take. I've got this whole filter put together, but here's your bucket. A little filter system on top, slides right in there, has plenty of room underneath. And then what this does is allow you to have enough room when you get done to tilt it forward, drain it out temporarily, then set it back down. You know, if that's all it takes at the end of the run, hey, that's not a bad thing to have to deal with for the savings that you have between this, which is $229, and I think Max Ant's going to be about $800. Not saying that's the only difference, because some of the gauges and everything is very, very different. Now, if you look in here, I inserted 4 frames. These are 4 deep frames. They insert very easily. These things just kind of go down in and they clear real nicely. There's no noise or anything. What I would tell you is make sure that you put in the very bottom where this the very bottom of the rack inserts, the bottom where it spins, there's a ball bearing. Make sure that you put some food grade grease into that before you operate. I'll show you that. Okay, here's an example of some of this that you can buy. It's only like $7 on Amazon, but I mean, you could use this forever. But I've already inserted some of that grease into the very bottom, and then you just reinsert the rack into the very top of it. Now, one of the things that you'll hear people talk about, especially when you watch the videos, make sure that you just tighten up any of the screws that come. Some of them can be loose, so just tighten them down. You do have to assemble this piece, these 2 plexiglass pieces, to the motor, which is just these very small little screws and nuts on the back. It's not too hard, but just make sure it's tightened up really good. There is you can hear it clicking. That is a cutoff on both sides. If you don't shut this, the motor is not going to work. There is a magnet at the top of this, which I don't think they had this. This is a new ad that they did. There's a little nut right there, and the magnet, that's going to hold your door open for you to be able to do it. It actually happens that way on both sides. It has a magnet. So one of the things when you take this off to clean it, and when you insert it, these little bolts right here, they're on swivels that are welded in. Insert this first, tighten these down just a little bit, Then make sure that the motor is clicked in the middle. Then position this end and tighten these down. It takes just a second to do it, but I've heard people say you got to have two people to do it. You do not. You put this one on first, make sure the middle's in there, and then slide these into place and tighten them down. It's that simple. Okay, I'm going to turn it on here. This is a variable drive motor. It's plugged in. All right, so there's a cable that's plugged into a dedicated outlet. All you got to do, turn this on. Shows you that there's power in the light. Got a variable drive motor. You will see it slowly kick on. Okay, that's at like 20%. Obviously there's no honey in it, but it's very quiet. We'll move it up to 40%. You'll start to see that speed increase. That's 50%. Okay, actually it's turning pretty good. I'll be interested to see it with a load in here. That's 75%. Okay, and I'm going to crank it on up. You might hear it wobble just a little bit, but I mean, look how listen to how quiet. I mean, it's not walking. Of course, there's no real load or anything on it, so you wouldn't expect it to. I'm going to turn it to 100%. Okay, that's 100. Now, all of these are going to walk some, so just anticipate that, because if you got something that loads not right, it will walk. So I'm going to turn this power down. You'll hear it kind of. This is really easy to operate. Now it's back to 50%. But when it spins the first time, it's going to walk a good bit until it throws some of that honey out. Once it equalizes the weight, it should balance out better. But if you pick up one of these sides, it's going to stop because of safety. Watch, I'll show you. You hear it cut off. So no cheating and open it up and looking. It's not going to work. Click it back down, immediately starts again. Okay. Okay, well that's a quick review of just simply the product. I know I'm not throwing honey right now and extracting. I'm going to do that in about 2 weeks, but I wanted to show you this. If you were just thinking about the VEVOR, you can look at a lot of others online that'll show you it absolutely will extract and it does a good job. But just from a quality standpoint, hey, if you've only got a few hives, maybe 10 hives, 15 hives or less, this thing looks like it's going to do a great job. I'm going to post another video after I process everything. But just from the product itself and ease of putting it together, how it operates, for $229, you really can't go wrong with giving it a try. I'm not a big proponent of using something that's not American made, but the price difference on this is so different. And hey, give it a shot. Up to you. Thought I'd post that to show you. Okay, if you like, subscribe. God bless.